Hello, and welcome. If you're taking a GLP-1, I'm sure you have heard some of the things I will talk about today. And no, they're not helpful. They're actually harmful. People don't see the injections, the nausea, the protein tracking, and the mindset shifts that we go through taking the GLP-1 meds. They say things like, we're cheating. And if you've heard that, I'm sure it's dumb. But you're not alone because a lot of us have heard the same thing. I have lost over 80 pounds taking the GLP-1 medication Mounjaro. And I have heard that from a lot of people that are losing their weight slow and steady. Now, I want you to stay with me because I have 12 things that you should never say to someone taking a GLP-1 med. Number 3 just might make you want to quit. I'm going to also share some things you could say as a little bit of a comeback when people make those comments to you. Number 1 is to be told when you're using a GLP-1 medication, that's cheating. People don't see that using a GLP-1 still requires food changes, movement, mindset, and being consistent. All those things. It's not a magic tool. It's just a support. The next time somebody tells you that you're cheating, you tell them all the hard work you're doing and the lifestyle changes you're making. Number 2, you'll gain all the weight back when you stop. Don't you just love to hear that? This puts fear in your mind instead of encouragement. GLP-1 users are building new habits. We're making new identities. We're resetting our metabolism, and we are putting in the work. If we put in that work, we're not guaranteed that the weight won't come back. But if we're setting up these systems and we're practicing habits, we have a good chance of keeping the weight off. And with some of the new GLP-1 medications that are coming in the future, maybe there will be a way to maintain at the lower doses, the lowest possible dose, or even transition off the medication. We just don't know what's on the horizon. So I would say to you, if someone is telling you that, you tell them you have built new habits and you're going to be just fine. Number 3, this really hits hard. You didn't lose it the right way. Now I say, what is the right way? There is no right way to heal your metabolism. There really is only your way, what you are doing. And what you are doing matters. Whatever changes you are making, whatever lifestyle habits you have embraced on this GLP-1 journey, you stay true to that and you stay focused. And do not let anyone throw you off and get you discouraged or make you feel fearful that the medication is the only reason you're successful, because I'm going to tell you, you and what you are doing is part of the reason you're successful. And I've been saying this on my channel for the longest time. When I first started saying this, I don't think people were ready to hear it, but I think more and more people are going along on their journey. They're realizing how hard they're working, and they are realizing it's not just the medication, it is you. That brings us to number 4. When someone says, it must be nice to lose weight without even trying. If someone said that to me, and I know people may be thinking it, but no one's actually said it, but I've heard that out there, tracking what I'm eating, making sure I'm strength training, making sure I'm getting some movement in after I eat, making sure I'm eating enough protein, making sure I'm getting in the fiber, all those things, making sure I'm drinking water, and the sleep of it all those things I'm doing. It is not like I'm losing weight without trying. I am trying. So I would let them know that. Hit them with that list of things you are doing. And that probably will quiet the noise. Number 5, if someone says, I could never take that. Now, this is hidden as disguised judgment. They are judging you without coming out and saying it. I would tell them, then don't take it. That's what I would simply say. Then don't take it. That's it. That's all. We're going to keep it moving. Number 6, when someone says, that stuff is dangerous. When someone says that, it's just based in fear. They don't really know. They don't have the facts of it all. They don't know all the information. And you could feel free to give them that information. Take this as an opportunity to educate them. Or you could just say, you probably should read more about it and we can have a conversation. Or you might want to say, if you're concerned, what do you want to know about it? Encourage them to ask you some questions so that you can answer it. A lot of times that comment is based on fear or misinformation. Number 7. Oh, this is a good one. You're going to look sick. Now, I'm going to tell you, healthy weight loss does not equal sickness. It depends on how you're losing the weight. And that's why I am on that slow and steady weight loss, because I don't want to look unhealthy. Now, I'm going to share something that at one point, I feel like my face was looking kind of gaunt when I was headed for that 100 pounds. And I want to say that scared me a little bit, because I would see my little neck, and I still have some of that going on. But man, at one point I could tell healing that inflammation often can cause your facial structures to look a little different, and your body comp is going to be different. But this is why I would offer to you to lose slow and steady. When you lose fast like that, your body doesn't have a chance to adjust to it, and you probably will get that Ozempic phase. You will have some things going on. Now, we know that eventually, if you lose a lot of weight and you were a bigger person and now you slim down, you're going to have some body changes. So I would just say, I don't look sick. I am healthy. Weight loss doesn't equal sickness. I am healthy, and keep it moving. Number 8, it's a fad diet. This is not a fad diet. This is a medical treatment. This is not a fad diet. Again, this is a medical treatment. And I would tell them that. That's it. That's all. Number 9, you don't need to be taking that. Somebody would say that to me. I would say, according to my doctor, this is a treatment that I need to take. And you don't get a vote. You don't get a vote, and you don't get to tell me what I should take. I believe this is one of those times where you have to really stand up for yourself and say, unless they are your doctor, they don't get a vote. And keep it moving. Set those boundaries, put your foot down, and let them know they don't get a vote. Now let's keep it moving. Number 10, you're losing too slow. Now this is the opposite, because sometimes people say you're losing so fast, and I think people want to hear that on their GLP-1 journey. Some people want to hear that, and some people do not. But if somebody says you're losing slow, I think you need to embrace that. If you're losing slow and steady, the research is telling us that's a great way to lose your weight. And so you tell them, I'm on the right track. Thank you very much. You thank them, because actually that's a compliment. And your metabolism is healing a little slower. And that's what I would say. My metabolism is healing a little slower. That just means that I am getting healthy. And leave it at that. That's like a mic drop. Because they think they're giving you a dig, and actually they're giving you a compliment. That brings us to number 11. When someone says, that's not real weight loss, wait a minute. You tell them it absolutely is, and it's life-changing. If you want to kick it up a notch, go into all those things that you can do now that you could not do before the medication. Give them a list of all your non-scale victories. Should I run it down? You know me. If that was me, somebody says that to me, I'm going to run down my 40, 50, 60 non-scale victories. Check out my video where I talk about it. If you can't think of anything, it's just because you're really not thinking hard enough. So I'm going to put that video link up there. I want you to click on that. One of the first videos I made about non-scale victory, 40 different ways that you can tell that this GLP-1 medication is life-changing, even if the scale is not moving. So I would be prepared to let them know. And finally, number 12, someone may say to you, and they should never say this, but they may say, you're going to regret taking that medication. Now, I've heard people in my live stream say that they've been told that before. And I'm going to tell you, if somebody says that to you, I would tell them, I am never going to regret healing my body. And that's it. That's all. That's all you have to say, because that is what we're doing. I want you to embrace taking these medications. This is a treatment. This is a treatment for obesity. This is a treatment for your metabolism. This is a treatment for insulin sensitivity. This is a treatment for your A1C, your blood glucose. For some, it's helping their kidneys. It's helping their heart. It's helping a lot of things. It's resetting your brain. So I would list all those things that the GLP-1 medication is doing, and I would own it. I would be confident, and I would let people know that, guess what? Replace those statements with, I'm proud of you. You look healthier. I see your consistency. Keep going. I would ask people for the encouragement as opposed to the fear. So There you have it. I hope this was helpful. And even if it wasn't helpful, you don't know if you would say some of these things, at least know you're not alone. A lot of us have heard some of these, all of these, maybe one or two of these. And if you have not yet heard this, I'm sure you've heard of this. I would say to you, let's help the GLP-1 community spread the life-changing treatment that we all are privileged to be taking. And we are the pioneers, I always love to say, with this medication. What I like to tell people when they doubt me is, I can show you better than I can tell you. Let's show people what the GLP-1 community is really about: healing and support. With that said, be sure to protect your boundaries. And remember, this is progress, not perfection. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. If you're not subscribed, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I go live or upload a video. If you need more support, I want you to join my Downsizing Diva GLP-1 and Beyond Inner Circle. This is a private group where we support each other. A lot of people don't necessarily have a support group. If you need a support group, join us. We would be happy to have you. That link is going to be in the description. I also want you to check out my stand store. I have some free guides and tools that could help you on your GLP-1 journey. That link is also in the description of this video. And I want you to drop down, leave a comment, and let me know, has anyone said any of these things to you? And if so, how did you handle it? I would love to know that. Now, maybe you can also tell me live, because I am live on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Join me live. I would love to chat with you and support you during a live stream. Most important, I want you to take great care of yourself. And remember, slow and steady wins the race. Just don't quit. Downsizing Diva, and I'm here.